What up, everyone? What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another vlog. We are today. We left home at like 4. We're about 84 something miles from Blythe. We are headed to Arizona to camp out with Softroad Nation, Arizona. Tim out there and his crew. I'm meeting Ryan in Quartzsite off the 10, probably about an hour and a half out from there. And then, but first we're going to stay in Sedona. It's Thursday. We're going to stay in Sedona. Thursday night, I did book a campground just because in the group chat, everyone's saying Sedona is like pretty hard to come by good dispersed sites. So we'll be in Sedona tonight, and then I think our campsite is like Pine Flat, which is just half hour out of Flagstaff. And then we're going to head to Flagstaff tomorrow, meet up with Tim, which is Friday, head up to the campsite in, I forget the national forest, Coconino National Forest. And then everybody else is going to come up Saturday. And then me and Ryan are going to make the trek home on Sunday. But yeah, come along. Sun's just coming up in the desert off the 10. Like I said, probably about 80 miles out of Blythe right now. You know, he's listening to that morning emo. That's how we do. Check it out. That was a cool sunrise. Had an emo, screamo sunrise, always fun. And we're gonna go, getting done the Quartzsite, we're gonna go the Prescott route. So we're not gonna go through Phoenix, we're gonna go north. I think it's gonna be a cooler drive. I don't think I've ever went this way. But yeah, ETA to arrive in Sedona is about 11:40. So we're about 3 hours away. Let's do it. See what this road is like going up. Well, highway. It's not like an off-road road. Let's see what the drive is like going up this way. I've never been this way before. All right, little update. We're at a construction zone. They're paving the road here. Unfortunately, you can see that's like straight gravel down there. Ryan said he got a big chip in his window from oncoming traffic. I slowed down to get behind him because he was kicking up rocks, and I heard my car kicking up rocks. But we've been here for like 10 minutes already. So the plan is, we're on the 71 right now, SR 71, I think, going into Prescott. We're gonna stop and get some, I haven't seen how big his hole is, or the crack, but before we go off-road, we're gonna try to get some of that glue to patch that, so hopefully it doesn't spread. We've been here stopped for about 10 minutes already. So yeah, we'll update once we get to, I think we'll probably go to AutoZone or Home Depot or something to look for some of that stuff. 80 degrees out here, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like a drier heat. It's pretty nice. So we'll update once we get into Prescott before we head to Sedona. Right, we're at 6,000 feet. I don't even know where the fuck we are. We're somewhere out of Prescott. But damn, this shit looks like California forest up here. In a second, I'll show you how much of this forest there is. Hate to be one of those people, but it's like, I never think of this when I think of Arizona. It's forest AF. All right, so we are at Safe Light, so Ryan can get his windshield ding repaired. I think they're just gonna do the resin so it doesn't spread. Then we're probably gonna go grab a little bite to eat or something. I saw like a little, looked like an Austin style lot with like a few food trucks on it. So we're gonna go over there and then we'll come back, pick up the Jeep, and then carry on. The brisket sandwich on brioche. Shout out Mad Honey in Prescott. Boom.
That'll be good, you know.
Oh yeah.
Or, you know,
This is so it's nice and neat.
Right.
And then I can hook that up to solar as
right.
well.
Or to your
or to the car. Yeah. Right, gonna get some coffee from this place called Kin before we go. What'd you get, Ryan?
I got
Vanilla latte?
Vanilla latte.
Nice.
Pretty good.
I just got a iced Americano, so will be the ultimate test, just the coffee by itself. Looks good, super cute spot. And then we'll go pick up the Jeep, and then we'll go through Jerome, and then we'll continue on. Copy that, ready to roll. You gonna come back down this way, around this way?
Yep. I'm starting it right now.
Copy. Let's roll. Yay, fixed fish. Sweet, let's do it. Alright, shout out to the lady at the hair place. This is Jerome. Cool little town. It's like hanging off the side of a cliff here. I've actually heard of this town before. I just never been here. I've actually looked into staying here instead of going to Sedona. Let's see. So it was right here. Barely a little dot. Can you see it from a little more from the inside?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see it kinda. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Not bad though. All right, we're gonna see if we can go to this Paul and Jerry's saloon. Maybe grab a beer. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the kids and I are heading up to the bungalow yard this weekend.
Never changes. Solid. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Especial in the bottle. So this is a pretty cool place to grab a beer if you're in Jerome. Look at the sign. In 1899 was the original building, and of course there was a fire here, so it wasn't the original building. And during Prohibition, this was a billiard room, and at one point in time they said there was a Chinese restaurant beneath it. But Jerome is actually known for its copper mining, so you'll see copper almost everywhere. There is a copper ceiling in here too. I don't know if it's real copper, but pretty cool little town. We ended up shopping around, seeing a kaleidoscope shop. It was super cool. I ended up buying this one little kaleidoscope just to take with me, trippy little camping trips. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool spot. We went to a jewelry type gift shop, kind of touristy. Talked to the gentleman there. He was pretty funny, but yeah, overall, pretty cool spot. Definitely highly recommend going through Jerome, even if it's just for lunch, to check it out. So the McDonald's right there is the only McDonald's in the world that has turquoise arches. Fun fact about it, we just arrived in Sedona.
The ice cream is very frozen.
All right, quick stop in Sedona for some ice cream. Ryan got an ice cream sandwich.
So good.
And we're gonna head to the campground. It should be another, half hour?
No.
Not even? 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Yeah, so it's super close. I don't think we need any supplies. Already all this tourist stuff here. I've been to Sedona a few times. It's cool. But a lot of the shops have the same stuff. But I always hit that ice cream spot. I think it's called Black Cow Cafe or something. They have good ice cream, so yeah. We'll head to the campground. Alrighty, we got to the campsite. That was a long freaking drive today, but it was super fun. This is Pine Flat Campground. I usually go to Cave Springs. I haven't been in a while, but Cave Springs is closed because there's a road collapse or something, and they're fixing it. Anyways, this is it. Sites are real close together. As you can tell behind me, Ryan and the other people right there, but super cool, really pretty. Definitely real shady as well since you're in this canyon. So not a great place for solar if you need it. It is getting chilly. The ranger said it definitely dropped to 50s last night, so that's enough to feel it. Already had a Modelo, about to have a Modelo number 2, but yeah, we're just chilling. This is basically just a pit stop until we meet up with Tim tomorrow. Flagstaff's like half an hour away, so I know we'll probably go to bed pretty early tonight just to get some rest because it was a long drive today. But yeah, cool little campsite. I think it's a creek down there. Some guys came up with fishing poles from like right over there, so maybe we'll check that out. Sedona was a real quick stop, but yeah, we'll probably check in the morning because we're getting tired. We'll have a few more beers. I don't even know if we'll have the propane fires or the fire out tonight, but we got the propane out. That's Ryan's. So we'll check in the morning before we leave and meet up with Tim. All right. See you in the morning. All right, y'all. I got so many messages. So we were in Prescott fixing the windshield. Alrighty, we're awake to the final trash run. I don't think there's bears here. It does have bear signs, but the trash cans are just normal flip lids. So last night, pretty uneventful. We went to bed like at 8:30. Woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. The moon was so bright. It was a trip. What time is it right now? Probably about 9. 8:37. We're warming up the cars. Time to hit Flagstaff, gas up. Tim should be there 9:30, I think. Maybe try to scout some firewood, place we can buy. Then we'll head out. But yeah, super cool little campground. Campsites are a little close for my taste. There is a little creek. This is campsite 5. You can walk down this little creek trail, and there's a little creek down there. Fire pits, super clean. Nice barbecues. I don't know what the F this thing is for. It's like a pole with hooks on it to hang food, maybe? Hang bags? Hang stuff? Because they don't want you hanging stuff from trees. A few of the campsites have them, but nice and flat. When you book the sites, the first time I've seen it, it said that you're about to book an ADA accessible site, consider booking a non-ADA site before you book it. But it didn't say don't book it. And so I did look at other sites to see if how many, there were a lot of these sites are ADA. So it does let you book them. There didn't seem to be a problem. But a lot of them are really flat, really accessible. Even this other campsite next to us, even though the parking space is right here, it has this DG path that's like pretty flat. But look how close the campsite's there. Our cars are here. Our camp space is right here. I had my tent here last night. So we're about to head out. We'll check in when we meet up with Tim and Consuelo. And yeah, we'll check in then. Maybe hit a little Mickey D's. Hopefully don't get diarrhea. But I don't know. We'll try it out. We'll see. Because we didn't even eat breakfast. We didn't even eat dinner last night. We were just tired. We were just from the drive. I didn't seem tired during the day, but like once we started mellowing down, we're like, dang, we tired. So copy that. Let's roll out. I dropped you that pin, Ryan, that we're meeting at that McDonald's. Also, in the bathrooms, it was weird. Like when the lids were down, really clean bathrooms. But when the lids were down, there was like this suction that like was sucking air into the toilet, probably to keep the smell out, because they didn't smell almost at all. But I've never experienced this. So even when you sit down, the suction's there. So I was kind of holding a piece of toilet paper and it like started to suck into the hole. So I've never seen that, but it must be to suck all the smell and air from in the bathroom up to the vents, because the bathrooms inside didn't smell almost at all. But I did notice when the wind shifted towards our campsite, you can smell the restroom, just like regular pit toilet smell. So just interesting fact before we head out of here. Yeah, Tim and Consuelo just pulled up. It's the new truck up there. Breakfast of Champions, fucking McDonald's and a Monster. Hell yeah. And then we're gonna be headed up.
sick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. The UFOs are about to be ready to roll. Take our trail shit once the McDonald's hits. Right, ready to roll. Tim's rig looks sick. Got the rake on there. Nice. Got Ryan behind us. Half hour to the campsite. Should be good to go. All right, we hitting this forest road here. Ryan coming. He's on his way. Sweet. Coconino National Forest. Ooh, looks like there might have been a fire here recently.
So, this wildfire started about 2 years ago. Someone burning their toilet paper.
Well, there you go. Tim just tuned in. That's funny. I was just saying that in the vlog about looks like this area was burned. Toilet paper burn, huh? Damn. There you go. Oh yeah, there's an RV like right off there. Damn. A little washboardy, but not bad.
So we ended up scoping out a few spots in this area of Coconino. We had a bigger group coming, so we wanted a big area that was nice and flat. Ideally somewhere where there's a fire thing on the ground. When in Arizona, you can't have fires on the ground. So we eventually found one, and it was pretty cool to see Arizona forest, like northern Arizona forest. So yeah, we found a spot eventually.
Yo, we made it. Consuelo Tim back there setting up. Ryan setting up. I set up the awning, the fridge, and the solar, and I had to go for a beer. I got the essentials done. I'll do the tent later. Super sweet spot. Is it Coconino? Coconino National Forest. Super cool spot out here. Sweet view over there, down that way, and then mountain view over here. Temperature's great. Got a fire pit. It always trips me out that in Arizona you can do fire pits like that. Right? You can do fire rings just like that in Arizona?
Yep.
Freedom! That's freedom, baby! So yeah, it's cool. There's a bunch of wood here too. Tim brought that one that's in the plastic, but there's a bunch of firewood here too. Got my setup. I'm gonna put the tent right here in this little patch. And yeah, we're good to go. Probably gonna do podcast epi tonight. This evening / tonight. Probably use the propane fire pits tonight. Just got bit by a bee on the belly. Stung me. Stung. Luckily, I don't think I'm allergic because I got bit like a couple weeks ago at work. And that was scary because I've been bit by a wasp before, but got bit by a bee last week and it was fine. So I think we good. So everybody's setting up. It's about, I don't even know what time it is. Let me see. 12 o'clock. And there is a little service up here. Super fun ride up. Really rocky, as you can see, but also rocky with like kind of tall grass. So I freaking scraped the shit out of my skid plates on one of the tracks coming up here. So I'm gonna walk down there and see if I can find what I hit it on, because I didn't see it. But a lot of times in the middle of the between the ruts, there's like tall grass. So I think I hit something fucking there. It was pretty bad. Doesn't look like there's any damage at the bottom though. I can't see too much, but nothing seems too out of place. So I'm gonna go look over there and see. In the meantime, everybody's setting up, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit. We'll walk around, look at the area. So basically this is just one big area that we have. Hopefully it's not too windy. I promise I'll get better at using my mics with the windscreen. So kind of you can tell here, it's like a mixture of dirt and rock. So got the Hokas on. But let's see if we can find this rock that I hit my shit on. The aluminum right there. That's what I hit. Right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Damn. It was literally hiding behind, because I was coming from this way. Kind of pulled, and it was literally hiding behind that fucking rock. Ah, shit. Well, yeah, we'll check in a little bit. Cheers, everyone. It's been a super fun trip so far. We got 2 nights up here. Tomorrow, Tim's gonna go down and meet everybody else and bring them up here. So we're just snapping the spot for tonight. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Kind of drived out TBH, but if they plan on doing a little wheeling, I might go beforehand. But we'll see. Ryan's putting up his little pop-up awning. Tim got the big tent. Dude, that thing's huge. Yeah. Way bigger than the pictures, I feel like. Nice. Teton Sports. Oh yeah, you got the screw-in stakes.
Yeah, just the front two are on a spot that does not want to allow me to screw
Bite in. Yeah. Sweet. Heck, I'm excited to see this. We'll come back with the vlog and see when it's up. But that's a big ass footprint. It's awesome. That's like as big as a Gazelle.
Yeah, it's close in size.
Yeah, a little bigger maybe. I feel like it's bigger actually. Maybe like by like.
Maybe like 2 feet.
Yeah.
It's probably the same width.
It looks wider to me though. It looks like it's maybe like 6 to 10 inches wider. I thought that's a big margin for a tent, but fuck.
All right, tight pulse.
Nice. All right, we set up camp. We've just been hanging, chatting, drinking. We're doing like some little snacks right now. Oh, the wind's probably horrible. Pre-podcast snacks. Quesadillas, chips and salsa. Been getting those Modelo's down. Right now I got a Pizza Port Mongo IPA. Oh, I also brought, you want one of these, Ryan? It's a Japanese lager. With yuzu. Booze Brothers. I got a 4-pack. I'll give one to Tim too. Gonzo Mania is a good one. You like lagers, right, Tim?
Yeah.
Check this one out. This is one of my favorite breweries from down there. Called Booze Brothers. It's a Japanese lager with yuzu.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
150 days on Duolingo.
Oh, yeah?
And that's with Korean.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I have done some Japanese with it too, but
Nice.
Dude, this looks
The
fun.
streaks. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, I gotta do the exchange.
Check it out. All right. Sweet. They got getting some dogs over here
Yep, 20 o'clock.
at Real Rigs Camp. Sweet. We're all like set up. Glizzy o'clock. Glizzy.
So this one's from Prescott.
Prescott.
Ren House Brewing.
Ooh, okay. Oh, dude, I love the label too. Pie Thief, wheat pumpkin. Oh, this is a dessert. I'm gonna hit this after dinner. Sweet, thank you. Heck yeah. Yeah, so we got the beer exchange going. We're gonna do the podcast after the snacks. Probably hit that golden hour light. And then just more drinking and chatting. All these bees came. Oh, the bees are out. All these bees came out. They're like those meat bees. But they're not too bad. They're just kind of buzzing around. Let's hit an IPA and then, oh yeah, look at them flying. We can get this pod going and, yeah, probably just hanging out the rest of the night. Maybe we'll check back in a little later after the podcast. It should be a super chill night. Cheers, everyone. We'll see you in a bit.
So we ended up setting up the podcast and recording the podcast. It was super fun talking with Tim and Consuelo. The night actually was probably one of the chillest nights, but we had a super gnarly thunder and rainstorm pass right over us. So listen to this, and it was pretty intense, but probably one of my favorite nights camping.
It's morning time. We had a pretty little, not gnarly, but cool little storm front roll in last night. Right above us, thunder, lightning, rain. Tent held up good. Of course, I still have that condensation problem, so there was still a bunch of condensation on the roof. Dropped the legs of the awning so that all the water rolled off. And yeah, it was a fun little night. Rest of the crew is supposed to get here probably like 10:30, 10:45. And then I think we're gonna go wheel for a bit and then come back and camp and chill. Scouting a little area where I can set up. People are gonna come in this way, cruise that way. So I might set up like right here. Yeah. And crazy thing, see if we can see it. It's a little chilly right now. I just got sandals on and a t-shirt, so it's nice, but check this out. The mountain got snow. What mountain is that again, Tim?
Humphreys Peak.
Humphreys Peak. Check it out. Over there, they got some snow. So, yeah, super cool. We'll check in a little bit. I'm gonna move, make a breakfast burrito, reset up. Then I think we're gonna go wheel for a bit.
So some of the crew's starting to show up. This is Danny and Michelle cruising on in. Shortly, you're going to see Jordan here too. I did not end up wheeling, and you'll hear why in a little bit. We had some weather start rolling in.
It's like 4 pieces of hail connected together.
I put your solar panel away though.
Which one? All right, maybe change the plan. Half the group is on the way up. They're out wheeling already. We're at camp. It was ready to go. I packed up everything. Looks like a barbecue covered. So if we're gonna leave, but it started hailing, so we threw the awning out again. Yeah, so it could be a wild ride here. It could be a wet, rainy time. We'll see. We'll see. Storm seems like it's rolling in for sure. There's us back there. There's another little spot right here. Fit a few rigs. You can hear the other crew on the radio. That's what it is right now. I think they're trailing already. I don't know if we're gonna go trail because we all set up our awnings again and started unpacking because of the weather, but hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. We'll see. All right, spooky stuff going on. The guys that are out there on the trail said that like their clocks all went to like 7 o'clock or something, or like midnight.
They went from 6 to midnight.
They went from all their clocks went to 6 to midnight, and they're out there on the trail, and they're like, we're a little spooked out. And one of them has a 6-year-old, and they're like, they're spooking out, they're creeping my 6-year-old out. So maybe they're in some kind of weird.
Here's the Blair Witch branches.
Oh, now they're going through Blair Witch branches. I think they.
Well, I have to know that we're leaving, right? That's true. We're leaving now. We're not going to come back. So, come soon.
Yeah, they're spooked out. They're like, we're leaving. We're not coming back. Any spirits in the area? Hey, for real though. If you guys could not bring any ghosts back, that'd be great.
No promises, unfortunately.
10-4, we'll lighten up the sage.
And lots of Thermacell.
The Thermacell for ghosts. Yeah.
Hey, it works on everything so far. So
Thermacell works for ghosts and mosquitoes.
Oh man, that top of the peak is probably getting some snow right now.
Oh yeah, that's super dark behind us up there.
We're chilling out, Daniel. We're gonna go up that waterfall.
So after the crews went out trailing, everybody came back to camp. We just kind of shot the shit for a while, compared some knockoff to some real blades. Got to see this really sweet switchblade, which we are not allowed to have in California, unfortunately, because I really want one. But anyways.
All right, almost all the crew's here. Dinner time. Fraser Farms burrito. Shout out Fraser Farms. Ryan's doing a quesadilla. Still went on Gail and a couple of her friends. Jordan back there in the wilderness. Danny got here in the rooftop tent. Michelle over here in the Jeep. Tyrone back here in the Outback. Also, I think it's the same as mine, the XT. And then Dan also back there in the scent he brought. Freedom Foz, shout out. Good to finally meet you if you're watching the vlog. But yeah, dinner time, drinks time. A few of us went on a little hike. It was getting a little cold, so I put on base layers. Getting the fire started. We're gonna do wood fire. Tim's getting the wood fire started tonight. We also got the propanes as backup, and life is good. Yeah, we'll check in a little later. Unless we drink too much, this will cut to the morning. We'll see. But super chill. Love it out here.
Really lighting it on fire.
I mean, we could like all like.
Hey, you're lucky you didn't come like 5 minutes earlier. You caught me taking this shit out there. Yeah, we're just up ahead. Damn, close call.
So for the remainder of the night, we kind of just kicked it. We had a beautiful moonrise. I was given a kind of a tutorial here that if you put your phone on video, zoom in, lock to the moon, and focus it, and you can screenshot that and get a really good photo of the moon. Of course, we had some drinks, so this happened. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually surprised I hit every can, and by the time the night was over, Gail was wrapped up in her rumple, asleep on her chair. Of course. Shout out, Gail.
You awake?
Rest of the night, me and Ryan closed it out, just soaking up our time in Arizona while the rest of the crew went to sleep. We had to pour a little out for the homies. Honestly, I was just curious if this was flammable, and it definitely was. Beautiful night.
What up, y'all? Good night last night. Got down to 42. Think I do have to make a correction from the vlog, though. So I thought I hit that rock up there coming in, but I'm pretty sure it's this rock because I was thinking about it. I'm coming back from my epic poo view. Pretty sure it's this rock that I hit because you can literally see flakes of aluminum on there. That makes sense because that is way bigger and there's a little rut on this side. But it kind of looked like there's aluminum on that rock too. I don't think I hit both of them, but anyways, that makes more sense. It's about, I don't even know what time it is right now, but we're packing up. This will probably conclude the vlog. Ryan and I have a 8-hour plus, probably, depending on traffic, drive back. So thank y'all for checking it out. If anybody from the trip is watching, it was super fun. Appreciate everyone for coming out. Thank you for inviting me out, Tim and Dan, and organizing Softroad Nation. AZ. Yeah, that'll be it. Quick little shot of camp. Everybody's slowly getting ready, but when nature calls, I was halfway packing up stuff. I was like, I gotta go now. So anyways, until next time, everyone, remember to keep your camp safe, clean, and informed.